13th, Wednesday, Mercury stays 27 degrees lower left of Antares, January 13th to the 19th, while brightening from magnitude 0.8 to magnitude 00. Now, Andrew and I were doing some magnitude testing in the summertime when we were out at Ron's cottage, and it was kind of neat that if you know the magnitude of certain stars, you look around at other ones and you actually get pretty close to what their magnitudes are, just by guessing, because you take two stars of different magnitudes, you say, all right, where's that other, the third star on the scale between those two? And you can make a pretty good guess, but that's something that I'd like to see our members do more of when we're out public viewing, is to start learning our magnitudes and being able to guess magnitudes so that we can feed off each other when we're trying to star hop and things like that. So anyways, there's a good opportunity to watch a little bit of a change of magnitude from 0.8 to 0.0 or 0.0. It's not a great big change, but if you watch it over a few days and you actually start noticing that, yeah, there is a little bit of a difference there. Now you jump over to January the 11th, just a quick note, Venus in Superior Conjunction. Where's Superior Conjunction?
Farthest away.
Farthest away. Superior, farthest away. What's the close side of the sun? What would it be?
Inferior.
Inferior. Excellent. Good for you. All right. January 15th, new moon. Now, there's all kinds of people that have been out watching the movie. Well, this is nothing like the movie. So, just to let you know. New moon on the 15th. January 17th, drop down a little bit and over to the left again. An hour and a half after sunset. So, that should be about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, right? January 17th. All right, at about 5:30, 6 o'clock anyways. Neptune, Jupiter, telescope needed for Neptune. Actually, you can see Neptune with binoculars, and I can verify this. I've done it over the last couple of months a number of times.
Yeah.
And Jupiter used to be on the other side of Neptune. It's now moved its position relative to us because of where we are in our orbit around the Sun. We see Jupiter on the far side of Neptune now. So in that one there, look at the stars that are around it. I find Stellarium, the computer program Stellarium, to be really good for finding these things and pointing out stars around it that I can use for references.
And it's free.
And it's free, yeah. All you do is stellarium.org and download it onto your computer. Anyways, it's fun to watch that because Neptune is the farthest planet now. So Neptune is the farthest planet away. It's kind of neat to be able to see both of them. Jump over a little bit and you've got January 19th, an hour and a half after sunset again. Uranus at magnitude 6, use binoculars. And Uranus is very easy to find in binoculars as well if you know the reference stars around it. It makes nice little patterns with the reference star. It does look like a star, but if you know what's there, you'll be able to see it immediately. Again, I use Stellarium to help me find that.
Pale green.
Well, I don't see too much pale green out of it in the binoculars, but at least I know it's there from its position. Now, Sunday, January 24th, hour and a half after sunset. These are nice. All of these things are an hour and a half after sunset. Why?
Easiest time to view.
Best time for us to view. Rowley puts it after twilight. Well, that's one reason. The other reason is not too many people want to stay up till midnight or 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning. So if you do it in the early evening, we can do that in winter. It's a great time for it. Anyways, you've got Jupiter underneath the water jar. I just thought that was kind of neat because it really puts a damper on your viewing. Anyways, all right. Go over to Wednesday, January 27th, which is in the center on the bottom. 1 hour before sunrise. This is for you early risers. Mercury at greatest elongation. What does that mean, greatest elongation? Does that mean Mercury's been stretched out?
Yeah.
No. It's at its greatest distance from the sun on that side, so it moves to the greatest elongation, and it's probably greatest elongation east. Or no, excuse me, west, because it'll be coming up before the sun, so it's greatest elongation west. Mars' closest approach, 0.664 astronomical units, or about 61.7 miles. So, on those of you who follow MSN and all the blurbs that are out there, it'll be the closest approach in 100 years again. Except it won't mean much because it's just not that far over, not that close that it's going to make that much of a difference. It will never look like the full moon, I'll tell you right now. Down at the bottom on the lower left, Sunday night, January 24th, moon month coming to a close here. Moon approaches Pleiades until moonset. Some occultations visible from Hawaii. So if any of you are going on vacation at that time of year to Hawaii, make sure you watch the Pleiades get occulted by the moon.
What's that mean?
Occulted? It means there's a witch's coven out in the forest in the pineapple groves in Hawaii, and you go out and you watch the witches dance around the pineapple garden.
That's after 3 or 4 drinking.
That's right. Yeah. So occulted means that the moon covers over the stars of the Pleiades. Of course it does. It darkens them. What's that?
Same as underclothes on the bottom.
There you go. Okay. Wednesday, January 27th, 1 hour before sunrise. We had a greatest elongation there, so we did that one. And on the 29th, Mars at opposition near full moon all night, so the moon's up full. You're not going to get a great view, but Mars is relatively bright, so you'll be able to see that. It's at opposition at that time. And that's the basics of your sky calendar. Anybody else see anything else they want to be talked about or explained? No?
Only thing to mention is that, this year, and we just went by for perfectly practical reasons, the quadrantals are out there at the time of the full moon, and therefore we're not in a good year to see them.
Okay.
It would be the 3rd and the 4th of January.
January, right.
And they're only a 3 or 4 hour thing, but they happen to be the most prolific count of all if it's a good year to see them.
Okay. So,
you might
once you're rested up in your New Year's celebrations, get out and see how many stars are still flying around there.
Yeah.
Carl.
You mentioned the magnitude watching.
Yeah.
I find the magnitude system completely difficult. It has minus numbers, it has plus numbers.
And they seem opposite of what they should
And
be.
they
We'll
seem
do the light
opposite.
round one of the
So
time.
there must be, I just wanted to find out from you right now, what was the reasoning behind that number?
They did it after New Year's, and they weren't quite recovered yet.
They were back in Concord again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the lower the number, the brighter the star.
Yeah.
The reasons for it, I don't know. As Rolly said, it might be worthwhile.
We have a light
to
round, 10 seconds. What it is that, right back to the time of the Greeks, the brightest stars you can see were considered first magnitude. The dimmest stars that you could see were considered sixth magnitude. That was the old way, and it's just basically, a lot more to say about it, but basically we've scientificalized that system.
And why somebody hasn't changed it in 2,000 to 2,500 years, I don't know, but maybe we can have a letter writing campaign on that. But it might be worthwhile to do the full presentation on that again sometime during the year. Anything else?
Tonight is there not a meteor shower? This is not next month, I know, but tonight is there not a meteor shower?
There is a meteor shower, and Andrew reminded me about it. It's the Geminids tonight, so they'll be coming out of the Gemini quadrant. And Andrew has read that they're supposed to be up to 140 an hour. Whether we'll see that or not, I don't know. But it would be really cool to get a night like that. And it was clear out. One last thing that I will say is that as I was walking into town tonight, I noticed Jupiter up there, and I said, wow, the Christmas planet is shining beautifully tonight. And if you squint your eyes just the right way, there's a beam of light coming down from that planet to where the first telescope was developed. So when you go outside, take a quick look at Jupiter and squint your eyes, and you'll see exactly where it points to. That's my presentation.